Ladies and gentlemen, you are not fooled. It is your boy Troy Yeager, and I'm back again, guys, with another one. Back again with another lit video. Um, I kid you not, fam. I'm recording this at a very I'm recording this very late, by the way, so you guys should be very glad that I'm actually committed to this. And it's actually a lot easier doing this now. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm about to make it short and brief. What on earth just happened? After 140 days or something, the Vision has turned on Seth freaking Rollins. Now, this turn was initially supposed to happen like what, next year, and I kid you not, fam. I did not expect for WWE to pull that off so early in the game. There were already reports saying that WWE were about to take a creative change approach, and my lord, did they did did they back up on that promise? So it is the Monday Night Raw after Crown Jewel, and Seth freaking Rollins is celebrating his Crown Jewel victory over Cody Rhodes, defeating him for the first time in his career. And right off the bat, it was already planted that Seth freaking Rollins was already in way over his head. He started boasting about being the man, started talking about how he created how he created Roman Reigns, how he was nothing without the Shield. That's all and dandy, but I think we all know the real reason behind the turn in the first place. So Seth freaking Rollins actually tells the whole world that he didn't need the Vision, that he didn't need Paul Heyman, he didn't need Bronson Reed, he didn't need Braun Breaker. And that already set the tone for a potential turn on Seth freaking Rollins. But neither of us didn't even realize that it was going to be as fast as we could possibly imagine. So in the middle of the main event of Monday Night Raw was a triple threat match. Main event: Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk. This was a very good match, but I'm not going to get into much details. It's all about what happens afterwards. So CM Punk defeats both of LA Knight and Jey Uso by pinning Jey Uso and becomes the new number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. But it wouldn't be a Monday Night Raw without a little bit of Vision interference. You know what I'm saying? Though, a little Vision post-match beatdown. So Seth Rollins and the Vision beat down CM Punk and LA Knight and Jey Uso, and all was probably looking right in the world. The Vision was already at full power. Even before this whole the match even started, Seth Rollins was already out the backstage segment thanking the Vision that, the Vision is clear. And how apropos that he said, what did he say? He did some foreshadowing. And he said the Vision has never been more clearer and is looking more bright and it's about to get bigger. And that was some very high maintenance foreshadowing, I must say. And it came into fruition. So towards the end of the whole the beatdown being on CM Punk, which, by the way, CM Punk is going to be facing Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. My gosh, the feud has been going on. Please just let it end. They said something about Saturday night's main event being the place that the match is going to be held. You know what? Just get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened afterwards was much more compelling than the CM Punk and Seth Rollins feud. I'm sorry, it's been dragging. So they beat down CM Punk. Then out of nowhere, you guys obviously saw from the video, Braun Breaker spears Seth freaking Rollins. And it's almost if like there was a bit of concern from Bronson Reed at first, but yet Braun looked at Bronson Reed and told him that it's either me or him. And it did not even take long for Bronson Reed to even make that decision. So without any hesitation, drags Seth Rollins, climbs up the top rope, and hits a tsunami. And he doesn't even want to be, doing too much. He just hits him with that one fatal tsunami. And Paul Heyman looked distraught. that's when you know that he didn't know this was coming. He didn't see this coming at all. So Braun Breaker goes up to Paul Heyman, lifts him up, and tells him, "It's either you with me or you're not." And like the leech salivating from the mouth, Paul Heyman joins Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed as Braun Breaker lifts up the World Heavyweight Championship above a broken down Seth Rollins to end off the Vision for good. And Bronson Reed even posted something on IG talking about the vision has never been clearer, and that is just such an indication that we're in the new times. Now, people are already assuming, people are claiming, I think I'm one of those people, that this is probably a ruse to like set us all off, the trail of saying, or Seth Rollins is now without a vision, without a group. So it's just looking as if there's just something going on. And to be quite frank with you, I could definitely see them doing a swerve with this, but I just don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Uh I I'm really like I'm literally it's just that Seth Rollins has done this before. He has rused us into believing that he was injured and that was a whole angle, and people already like knew from the jump that this was an angle and all that stuff. So it was already foretelling. But this right here, it almost looked too legit. So it's not to make sure. Even Seth Rollins, there was also reports saying that Seth Rollins was injured. He was wearing a sling all over Australia for the past number of days while they were in Australia. And it's also like saying that's the reason why they pivoted to this choice to have Braun Breaker turn on Seth Rollins. And it's like, if that's the case, then man, what a drag. I mean, like, such a compelling turn just to have it be that way because of an injury angle, because of an injury by Seth Rollins. It's like, it's bad. It's really really bad, and that just goes to show, there's just so much. So we seriously like need to make a plan with this, man. Triple H has to pivot from this. It's obvious. So the initial idea was for this whole thing to happen, and it's like, what else is planned for this whole heel turn? This double heel turn, he even thought, because who knows, man? They might turn babyface, but that's not even the case because Braun and Bronson, they just work so well being the heels. So what does this mean for Seth Rollins? Does he team up with Roman? Does he team up with Punk? And it's like it's so complex. It's like I don't think that that needs to be the approach or whatnot, because I still believe there's a swerve in that whole mess right there. So it's just like, what are they gonna do with this? It's very compelling stuff, and it's just like something that you don't want to like predict to be true, because it's like, bro, it then is gonna be predictable. So I don't know. This is complicated, bro. This is some complicated ish. Something that I just can't genuinely just cannot comprehend. Seth Rollins in a group with Roman Reigns and CM Punk, even that even sounds insane to do. But at the end of the day, I feel like this is probably going to be the approach that they're gonna do. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying though? WWE has been very predictable lately, and this is probably the right approach to do it. You know, just to get the product up and running. And Triple H, I have to extend out, man. This is too much. This is too big of an angle to be even pulling off this early. So hopefully the payoff is at least decent, bro. Because quite frankly, man, we've been disappointed enough this year from WWE, man. So if this just turns out to be a nothing, a nothing reason, a nothing turn, then man, it's gonna cause a lot of disservice from the fans, and me included. But other than that, I'm very intrigued with this, man. Paul Heyman Where will his allegiance lie? Obviously, it's with Braun and Bronson at the moment, but hey, bro, like Paul Heyman, man, this guy, man, I cannot, man. But yeah, man, without further ado, man, it's been your boy Troy Yeager, and I'm gonna try. Like, this is probably gonna be the way forward, and I'm actually loving editing these videos out. You know what I'm saying? You know, the previous video with the John Cena and AJ Styles match is doing actually great, and hopefully this is gonna become a trend. We're on our way to 30 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So please sub up if you will. It's been your boy Troy Yeager, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces. Oh, and visionaries, man. Visionaries don't know shit. Deuces.